Hello, trading is closed on January 21st, 2021. Start with our disclaimer. It's my trading plan for tomorrow, January 22nd, 2021. There's no guarantee I'm right, so trade at your own risk. My email is mejt.trades@gmail.com. But here's what we said. We said the market needs to overcome resistance at yesterday's high promptly, or lower prices should print. Gapping over the high would be ideal. We didn't gap over the high. We didn't overtake the high promptly, and we did see lower prices print. This is a pattern with the early low, which we called in tomorrow's pattern as the early high. During the day, MEJT give a signal to buy in the morning and in the afternoon. It just requires a higher target to print. It doesn't even call the next move. Those have already printed. With a new all-time high, closed under all these highs, even from yesterday. It's a negative pattern unless we overtake today's high promptly. Ideally, by gapping over it, we should see lower prices. That being said, the high of the day isn't that far away. While we didn't manage to clear these highs, we didn't take out these lows either. And while I don't like to predict overnight moves, we have a wall into the close. And if we did gap over these highs, even though futures aren't indicating it now, I wouldn't be shocked because we did hit a new high in overnight trading, and that tends to print at some time in regular trading hours too. But it doesn't have to print tomorrow. Here's where we are on the longer term chart. You'll see today's action didn't really change anything. You're at resistance. If we're going to continue going up, you really want to gap over today's high. And if you don't, we should see lower prices. And even though I think we'll print higher prices at some time, regardless of what happens tomorrow, if these lows start to fall, it's a long way down, probably into the 3200s. I do think we have a good chance to hit my target first, but again, it's not a guarantee, and I don't predict what happens in overnight trading. I have ideas, but they aren't as accurate. Whenever I call something wrong, I hear about it in spades. Tomorrow's pattern has the early high. Doesn't mean you won't gap down. Typically, it's a rally day with a final hour high. Failure is a straight line drop. Hit a new all-time high. Close under all intraday highs. Pattern's negative. Unless we promptly overtake the high of day, ideally by gapping over it, lower prices should print. It isn't a call necessarily for a lower close. So if we're going to continue, you really want to take these highs out early, ideally by gapping over it. Normally it's a positive day, but I'd have my antenna up if we don't gap over this, because the way the charts look and the way the sentiment indicators look, even though we should see higher prices at some time, a sharp move down could start at any time, even though I'm not calling for it for tomorrow. Tomorrow has the early high, and that's today's call.